During his testimony, Hunter Biden revealed that Joe Biden was, in fact, the big guy in his $5 million China deal. Chair of the House Judicial Committee, Congressman Jim Jordan, joins me now. Jim, is that a real breakthrough?
Well, he even hedged a little bit on that, Stuart. He also said he couldn't remember if he ever took a laptop to a computer store in Delaware. He said that there was no way that WhatsApp message that we've now become familiar with, where he said his dad's sitting beside him, he says, no, I didn't send that. And even if I did, my dad wasn't sitting beside me. I mean, the number of times he said something that was directly contradicted by other witnesses that we've already deposed and evidence we've already taken in was a big number. In fact, maybe the biggest one was this call that Devon Archer testified last summer when they were in Dubai with a board meeting with the folks on this Ukrainian energy company. The CEO of the company asked Hunter Biden, Devon Archer, can you help relieve the pressure we are under? Devon Archer testified that Hunter Biden then called D.C. and called his dad. Hunter Biden said, no, I didn't call D.C., I didn't call my dad, no way did I do that. So we got those kind of contradictory things. I think that was sort of the big takeaway.
Are we going to get public hearings which could be televised with Hunter Biden?
Yeah.
Is that likely?
We're looking to do that. I think that Chairman Comer said that he wants to do that. So we're pursuing that, and hopefully that will happen soon. Next week we have another deposition where this Democrat public relations firm that did work for Burisma, this Ukrainian energy company, we're talking to one of those principals. And then the following week we have Robert Hur, special counsel Hur, who released the report on Joe Biden's mishandling of classified documents. He comes in for a public hearing on March 12th. But
what you really want is the transcript or the tapes of Hur's 5 hours of interviews with Biden, because that shows one way or the other, is he in cognitive decline, right?
Yeah. No, that's why we've subpoenaed that information, because remember what happened here. Robert Hur said Joe Biden willfully, intentionally, deliberately mishandled classified information over decades, his entire time in public office. Then Joe Biden willfully, intentionally, deliberately gave that information to the ghostwriter who was writing his book. So that happened. That's a violation of the law. But then Robert Hur said, but because he is an old man who can't remember, we are not going to charge him because we think he would play well in front of a jury. And the Democrat says, oh, no, you can't say that. That's gratuitous. That's not accurate. Well, let's see the information. Let's see the tapes. Let's hear the tapes. Let's get the information. That's why we subpoenaed it. We think the American people should be able to see for themselves and make that decision.
You're making progress here, but it's slow and steady. And to some degree, voters are turning off because they can't follow it. Isn't that the case?
Well, there's relative to the impeachment inquiry, our job, first of all, is to do oversight. It's our constitutional duty. You do it in a systematic way. You do it in a way consistent with the Constitution. And that's what we've been doing. But with the impeachment inquiry specifically, I always say there are 4 facts that are never going to change. Hunter Biden got put on the board of this Ukrainian energy company and got paid $1 million a year. Fact 2, he wasn't qualified. He said so himself. Fact 3, they're in Dubai, and Devon Archer tells us there's a request from the Ukrainian energy company executives for them to weigh in and relieve the pressure that's being applied to that company. And fact 4, Joe Biden goes to Ukraine 3 days later and conditions the release of tax money on the firing of that very prosecutor. That all happened. No, you can't change those fundamental facts. And then there's a bunch of information around that shows the selling of the brand, the money, the business, the brand is what I like to, how I like to describe it. And that's certainly what we've learned over these several months of looking into this.
I think the Robert Hur tapes and/or transcripts would really break things open when it comes to the president's ability to do the job. Jim Jordan, thank you very much indeed, sir. We'll see you again soon, I hope. Thanks, Jim.
You bet. Thanks.